Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Micon Podcast. I'm Shionwa Kimbaloye. Today's episode is a little different, an unusual edition with an unusual guest, and recorded outside of our usual studio space. Still, it's not far from the heart of what this show is all about. Young Nigerians, their journeys, and how they win in different phases of life. Yes, I said today's episode is a little different because my guest is not just a music superstar, he's a movement, a music superstar with exceptional talent. We've got a truly exceptional guest, not just another name on the playlist, but a bona fide cultural icon and visionary, Dbanj, famously known as Dbanj, the Cocoa Master himself. From delivering chart-topping hits like Oliver Twist that propelled Afrobeats onto the global stage to wearing the mantle of entrepreneurship with equal flair, he has become more than an entertainer. He's a force for empowerment. But beyond the stage lights, Dbanj has been quietly building something even bigger, a platform for the next generation, a screen platform that is creative, reality, entertainment, arts, and music. It already connects millions of young Nigerians to opportunities with thousands of talents showcasing and getting support directly from their mobile phones. Unbelievable, isn't it? He's talented and is now passing on the talent and the mantle. He's teamed up with MTN to take talent hunt right to the grassroots, putting hundreds of millions of naira into the hands of creatives. And just recently, he sealed a groundbreaking deal with Dbanj to scale up cream platform across Africa. So this is not just a chat with an exceptional entertainer. It's a conversation with a leader, an entrepreneur who is showing young Nigerians what is possible when you dream big and build bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me on the Micon Podcast, the Cocoa Master himself, Dbanj.
Oh my God, Tim, you sabi die. If you're thinking of, but you're so busy. But if you're thinking of going on the road, I would love you to come and, Jimmy is sacked. You are going to be the one that, the way you take talk, after you don't talk, I'll just go, open up, Even my head is sweat for where I say, oh my.
But that's, how does it feel? You're hearing stuff about yourself and you're wondering, are they talking about me?
Yes, actually.
That's how it feels, right?
Yes, that's especially coming from you because we watch you, and I watch you and I see the kind of people you interview on your shows and how you, the same way you talk, and when you're talking, you actually say the truth and we believe you. So I'm looking at you now as you're talking, I'm like, wow, that is me. I'm Dbanj. Is this real?
You're a legend.
Thank you, sir.
And you've been doing this for 20 years.
Yes, 21 now as Dbanj.
Absolutely. And you've been on the stage. I remember one of those days, myself and my younger brother, he was traveling to the UK, and that day you were going to be one of the last entertainers to perform at the hotels. And you put electric into the room. You energized the room. Everybody felt it. So the cocolet felt it. The mamalet felt it. The babylets felt it.
And the cocoa master.
And the cocoa master.
That's a fool.
All right. And I saw that energy. I mean, what does it feel like to be, first and foremost, a Dbanj?
Oh, wow. To be Dbanj is grace of God. Born in Zaria to military parents, so the discipline has always been there. In fact, I wanted to be in the army. I went to NMS. I went to NMS.
Really?
Yes.
So you've been a soldier now?
All these ginger where they do this, and now I'm listening.
Colonel Dbanj.
But guess what? I don't go to some place. I don't go anywhere. So literally, I really wanted to join the army. So I wanted to do NMS, then NDA, because we're living in Kaduna around that time. My father was in Jaji, Commandant Staff College. And along the way, I lost my elder brother, who was an NDA. He died of the first early plane crashes, I think Arca Airline. And then my dad didn't want anybody to go into the military anymore. And that's when he switched from military to music. So both of them are still MM. Both of them, they carry something.
From military,
One, they carry,
I'm giving you a new song title, From Military to Music.
From military to music. That might be a good.
That would be a good one.
That'd be a good one. Nowadays, they say if you don't tell your story, no one will.
No one
So
will. Yeah.
There are lots of people have approached me for my documentary. People have approached me for my story. So maybe one of the episodes of this will use from military to music. So that would be that earliest time where maybe
From the gun to the mic.
background. So instead of carrying gun,
Yeah, you carry the mic. And
both
mic
of them
has
do
been
the
your
same
power.
thing. Yes, because both of them do this. If you carry gun as a military person, you actually protect and serve.
Yeah.
As a musician, you actually also protect and serve.
But you don't regret not being a military man.
I'm the man, just keep on going to make up call me. Capella, like my South Africans call me. Mensa, like my Ghanaians call me. Frike, like my Liberians call me. And if you go to the eastern side of Nigeria, Osina, what about one? Importer, exporter. Hey, I must greet you specially. You know I want it. If I come back again, I go be Dbanj.
But that's good. You know the thing that fascinates me? A lot of people who don't know your family, and I know K-Switch, a very good brother, and I'm wondering, Mama Dakbo, what that woman felt. How can these two notorious, energetic people come from one womb?
Sandra Baba Bullock. That's why we have to always, I call her every morning, I send her messages and I speak to her. When I talk to her, I say chairman, because she's actually the chairman. And she's been so selfless, supportive. I remember when we wanted to start music, she said, I know we do music. I say, I say, because they saw that it wasn't, or felt it wasn't bankable.
You were a church boy too.
100%. I was in the choir. If you listen to my first album, I actually played an interlude when I went to play the harmonica, because I played the harmonica.
Yeah.
And I went to offer the services to, I think it was Faith Tabernacle Youth Choir, yes. And then I was in the choir. They told me to be playing the mouth organ in the back. So I started from playing that before I now went into
So you were a living faith member?
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Winners.
Yeah.
I used that in 2000 and I saw that video recently, 2007, when I got my first EMA. That's the first MTV Europe Awards. I had made a promise that I would give a testimony. I told God that for us to do that. And I came back and we went to Canaan Land and I gave a testimony. And I let people know where, the source is from and where the foundation is.
But you're Bishop Oyedepo's boy.
I'm in the church now. What are you talking about? My dad is a deacon, my mom is a deaconess.
Wow.
That's why what God cannot do
does not exist.
No, my dear.
Maybe we can see a Bishop Dbanj.
No.
Or Dbanj.
You see, the Bible says for those he has called, he has justified, he has purified. So
you still remember the memory verses?
My brother, you forget your source. When people see us on stage and people see what we do and believe that we're not, we don't believe, I don't know, that we're not spiritual. It's actually the most highest spiritual thing to be a musician. You're actually a voice. You can actually control because music changes the mood. Music can cause war. Music can stop war. Music can get you up. Music can get you down. So literally, I tell people that we're all ministers in different fields. We're all light warriors. Mine is not on stage, on the pulpit, but being on stage, I see how many people we can influence. And I tell them that it's even faster and easier for people to connect with us, and to know that, wow, even though we say Cocoa Master, Jesus is actually the cocoa. Because the cocoa is the bone of contention. If you watch news when we're young, when it's 7 o'clock, Yoruba news, they'll say Cocoa Iroyire. That means the highlight of the news. Yeah. So when I say I'm the cocoa master, I mean I'm the highlight master. Anywhere I enter, I must be the.
Yeah.
And the overall cocoa
is God.
Hallelujah.
Wow. So God in heaven is the real cocoa.
He is.
You are just a cocoa master
just a vessel
in the hands of the cocoa.
Oh, wow. That's no condemnation ministry.
When will that ministry be established?
No.
And I remember years back when you were talking about the Ejanla, and that was actually very deep. And you look back, 21 years, and you're still the Ejanla. You're not a small fish.
No.
There are a lot of people who spent only 10 years, 5 years, and they fizzle out. What has it taken you to be able to stay on course? You're still producing it back to back.
It's actually, first of all, knowing who you are. I was very clear from the beginning. I never said I was a singer. I never said I was a rapper. I never said I was an R&B person. I said I'm an entertainer. That means I don't have to sing to entertain you. Just by you looking at me, you can be entertained. because by you watching TV, you were entertained. And so I've always had it in mind that music gets you into the room, but what you do when you get into the room is up to you. And I knew what I wanted to, even though, you know, that's our own ideas, that's our own plans, but God has the greatest plan for us. And I'm happy that He's seen me through. I've had ups and downs, but overall, we're on a bullet train, and that's why being here is even more exciting for me. We're on a 10 days retreat. We call it 10 days to 10 years because people don't know, but Cream Platform is going to be 10 next year. So
congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And just like you said, you know, the acronym, Creative, Reality, Entertainment, Arts and Music, from 10 years ago, I knew that it was not a music thing. I knew that I needed a platform that would be a solution to all creatives. And so we started the journey then. But if, you know, the journey of 10,000 miles, you start, you cannot see the end.
Yeah.
So I was telling my team when we come here that I think I finally get why God wanted me to do Cream. We've done talent discovery, we've tried, but finally, and I believe that when I share some of the things with you that we're going to be rolling out after these 10 days, you will know that...
Fantastic. And there are phenomenal institutions that are involved.
Oh, yes.
MTN is involved.
Oh, yes.
The Cream and the Dbanj crew
Bank of Industry is involved.
Afro-Exim Bank is involved. And I'm hearing that even the federal government, the Ministry of Arts are also endorsing it.
Yes.
And I'll get to it. I want your life is an inspiration to a lot of people. And let me ask you this question. It might be difficult for you though. What would you say is your best music offering to the world? What do you think?
Like a song that
is your best song?
Best Dbanj song?
The best Dbanj song.
That's part of what we want to do on this retreat. I want to find out from my tech team because, you know, Cream Platform is a tech, it's a digital platform. So we have the first 5 days, that's from today till the 5th, is for tech. We want to finalize on the tech. And I had in mind that on the 6th to 10th, when we start the entertainment part, that one of the things I'm going to make them do is to perform their best Dbanj's song, each of them. And then the best one, you know, we can bring him closer to the Gogo Master. So me, I cannot answer that question. It's like you asking a father who is his favorite child, or a mother actually. Even though she has favorite, I'm sure it's at times. So I have one for one and two for two.
But Oliver Twist changed your life.
Oh, Oliver Twist cemented what I've always believed. You know, not changed my life. My life was already changed. Before 2008, we dropped Entertainer 1. It had one of the biggest, if not the biggest wedding song of all time, Fall in Love. Still till tomorrow. Yeah. I've done I don't know how many weddings I've done in my life. And I meet people now that say that, oh, my mom played to your song. You played to me on the wedding. So life has been changed since for a long time. But cementing what I've always known, which is that from here, from this soil, we can be global. Yeah. That's what Oliver Twist did.
Interesting. Did you miss the Don Jazzy collabo?
Do I miss it?
Do you miss it?
Of course. It's people don't know, but we talk very much. But visions, you know.
Are you still very good friends?
Did you see what I did last year for the 20 years anniversary? I had an idea of John Wick. That trailer, I watch movies a lot. And, you know, people have been asking, what are you doing? Are you coming back? Are you releasing? I said, you know what? That John Wick part that they killed his dog that his wife gave him. Then he went after them. Then the man asked, are you back? And then he said it. So I watched that clip and I sent it to Jazzy. I said, oh boy, I want to do this thing. He said, oh boy, you know, I know the actor. I said, you know, go actually go shoot guns. I like that one. I like that one. And then he came through and I wanted it because my story cannot be told without his and without him being part of it and vice versa. So if I'm celebrating 20 years, then he's celebrating 20 years as well. So I thought that it was good to bring it together. And that trailer went even further than the album. It let people understand. And that's what I wanted to get out of it. But as of today, in terms of collaborations, I've missed us working together, but we have records that we've done together that I've not even released.
Up to now?
Yeah.
What about the one with Two-Face?
That's actually, that's one that...
I got a sneak peek of the video.
It never came out.
Oh,
never.
The song has not come out. But you shot the video.
We just shot the video 2 months ago.
And I think
I want to release it.
That's a combination of two legends.
You see, not just legend and ancestor.
Oh, you caught Two-Face ancestor?
Baba.
You met him on the scene?
Baba. When I was going for that EMA, that award in 2007, I called Two-Face because he had won it before. And I asked him, Alpha, about the goodies award. He said, hey guy, I go tell you, if they call you 2 days before the award, say make you wear waiting in one way, come somewhere. may you dress well. Now you win with that. I say, for real? I say, because they don't go give us on the same day. Because then they didn't used to honor us on the same day as they did globally. So things have changed 21 years later, you see. So this was what we always wanted. So Two-Face told me that just be ready in case. And so I was there 3 days before they called us. Manager, Sunday Array was then manager. He said we should dress the way we would dress for the award.
You knew it.
And calm down that they're recording pre-something. I knew it. The guy told me. So it's always very important when you have someone to look up to, someone that has done it before, and you actually have that person.
So you're grateful for Two-Face.
Two-Face has always been
leading the pack.
Two-Face has always been a legend, a big brother, that's why we call him ancestor. And I'm super glad. So when in May I ran into him after I came back and we're playing, I said, wait a minute, you get one song. What we do? I think it was one of Dbanj's last production for us. And we never just released it because everything just, and it started feeling good. And we started listening to it. I said, hey, guy, everything we did talk for this song 14 years ago. Maybe let's say now waiting to happen now. Because Two-Face goes is not a politician, he's not a magician, like, you know, whether you come from Mission, you come. So there were so many things that I was there. I said, did you know? Because he said, hey, guy, I'm feeling good. I said, we must shoot the video. So we shot the video, and it's the first song we're actually releasing on the Cream platforms 3.0 new. Which brings me to the happiest time for me, because doing something like that for the industry, I thought that it can't be me alone. The first person should be people that, you know, inspired us. So that's going to be the first song that will be available for fans, direct to fans, for them to be able to acquire, amongst other things that we're doing.
I'm allowed with you to take me around the Cream platform, but you probably will need to tell me if you were going to do something differently in your relationship with Don Jazzy, what would you have done?
Nothing.
You thought that going your separate ways was imminent, was going to happen anyways?
Especially when it didn't come from me. You know, the idea to go our separate ways didn't come from me, so I cannot have any.
So it came from Don Jazzy?
100%. And that's why we're still cool. And that's why we have no issues. And that's why he gave me everything that he done. Jazzy gave me 100% of my catalog.
100%?
100.
And no encumbrance, no...
And maybe like 10 other songs that I have not released. Because, you know, like I say, in a divorce, now the person who won't go, now he go. So for me personally, even though it was a journey and he had this opinion, I knew that we needed to cement that global movement, you know. And I'm glad that even after, God still did it for us with Oliver Twist, which was the last record we released before. And that's...
Looking back, any regrets?
No. Any regrets to the old... I tell you, how can you regret what you did not do? You cannot regret if you don't do anything.
Did you offend him? Or what exactly led to that?
I wouldn't want to go into details because also, I move like a bullet train. Have you seen the movie Bullet Train? If you're in a bullet train, even when they stop, it's for 1 minute. They're not going to check whether you enter back before they move. So I've always known that this journey, you got to move with time. So I've always known that this is what we need to do, this is how we do. So I focus, and I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm loyal, and I have a clear heart to it. So I don't see anything, even on his own side. I can't even remember if Jazz did anything to me. And I don't think Service can say I did anything. So maybe it was just vision. Yeah. It was just timing. You understand? And fast forward to today. Yeah. I last year when I got the deal, he came to me, I shared it with me first. He said, oh boy, see what's happening. Because this was always what we dreamt, you know, for us to, you know, own the biggest, you know, record label out of the continent. Yeah. So I'm super happy for him for doing that. But my vision has always been clear. I'm a pace setter. So it's not about record label for me. It's about the movement, it's about the future, it's about solution. So when you see me and you look from time, talent, when you ask them, what do you say? They say, that's the first person that made us do, that's the first person that made us, that's the first person. So what's the next first thing? And that's what Cream is.
Fantastic, fantastic. I don't want to get too emotional, but you might be losing your child. What was that for you? Was a low one?
Yes, that's that one now. Now that, I think that's the first time I actually... knew that Superman get kryptonite. Even more, it's the breakup did not move me at all. At all. In fact, I wasn't even around to even feel the moving. I was so much on the road, and I was so focused. And so when I got back to town, it was just like, what's happening? But losing my son, that was actually when I said,
What is going on?
And I said, okay, God. You know, because I always know that I'm a superhero. I always say that. But when you watch those superhero movies, you know that when the guy, they go, then if you touch him, until they just touch in love, he go come down by himself. You know, if he try anything, Superman will do up. Just touch in love, even by himself, you know, give up. So I think that was major for me because just before that, we had received the valuation of, I won't even call it, from KPMG for Cream. Cream was about 1.5 years old then. You know, we already had a clear vision. We're already speaking to investors. We're almost even done. But when that happened, who says Cream? The man says, Cream. Because it was like as if I lost everything. And I just went to God. I focused on God. I focused on my family, my wife. And I just said, God, give me restoration. And I prayed, and it took me deeper. I think it opened my eyes to knowing that, yes, I know that I got you, but that you understand. Are you leaving everything for me? And I said, yes. But I said, oh, God, you had to give me restoration. And he gave me. And now I have a wonderful boy, and I have a wonderful girl. And I'm like, wow. And I understand life better, and I understand God better, and I'm a better person.
So that stretched to strengthen
yes.
you,
Is that
strengthen you, and put it in perspective.
Oh yeah, it made me understand, like I said, exactly where I am, what I'm here for.
It resets you somewhere.
Oh yes. In fact, it evolves as you grow.
It broke you. Dealt you a big blow.
Everything. It did everything. I remember we didn't come back to Nigeria until we had restoration. That's how fast. Yeah, because my wife was around and I wasn't. So I understood that coming back might be even harder for us. So I needed to just be by her side. And that's before, I think we lived in 3 different countries or continents before. When she now went, I said, okay, let's go. She said, are you ready? Okay, then we went back. And it's been, like I said, it drew me. I've always known God to be the foundation. I've always known God was the driver's side. But literally right now, maybe before God was driving and I was in the front, right now I don't go back. Fully now. Let's say I even boots I did. Let him
take the driver's seat of your life. Fantastic. Let's talk about Cream Platform. What inspired it?
The breakup. 100%.
The breakup at Mohit with Don Jazzy.
Because we had the Mohit record, we had 50-50, everything working well. And
so the company was 50% owned by you, 50% owned by Jazzy.
100%. It was clear. And the vision for us was clear. To be the biggest, to be able to have the gateway to be able to, help talents. Now, in 2011, 2012, when we went separate ways, I didn't see myself building another record label. Even though I had a record label, I only signed myself. I'm the only artist signed on my label. And that was very intentional. Because for you to run a record label and also be an artist, it takes beyond just you signing people. You have to have the time. You have to be on ground. You have to be present for them. And being an artist, I'm always on the move. So I said, anytime I come, I'll meet one artist. Maybe before we even born, I've flown again. So I said to myself, can't I have something digital that I can be anywhere in the world and I'll still be able to do what God said I should do for these talents? Because it's to mentor them. It's to point them in the right direction. And that's why I started thinking about it. Now, prior to that, we were already one of the biggest VAS providers, which value-added service for MTN and the networks through ringtones. In fact, Mohit's catalog was the biggest catalog sold then. So I knew that there was a tech place somewhere. And that's when I started. So I remember in 2015 when I had a meeting with MTN, I said, listen, I want to do this. What do you guys think? And they're like, if you work, you can try it. And then now to think of the name, I knew that if we have something that works for the music industry, it will work for the movies, it will work for the fashion, since they all, are in the ecosystem. And that's why we thought of the name CREAM. So creative, reality, entertainment, arts, and music, a digital platform that provides solution to talents. That's how we started. And for me, trust me, that's why you say that when you asked, do you have any regrets? I said no, because if that didn't happen, this wouldn't happen. We'll probably own still the biggest record label in the day and age where it's moving to direct to fans. If you go to Asia, they're not on a streaming level. You're direct to your fans, and it's bigger because beyond music, there's nobody that is on Forbes as a musician that made the money or made it to Forbes from music alone. Music is the least. So if you look at Jay-Z, if you look at Rihanna, is the brand name that they could turn to something. But here, we're still stuck on music. If not, as far back as 2008, I had released Coco Mobile from my deal with Glo. I packed the whole endorsement deal to go and do mobile phone because I saw that could work. And it sold. I remember doing Coco Mansion. So the idea of building beyond just the music, I see that is missing. But in the rest of the world, such as Asia, is available. In Asia, you can go, or you can buy merchandising, you can buy their branding, you can buy that, and that's what CREAM is doing. So CREAM is now the first direct-to-fans, do-it-yourself platform. So you have all these outfits.
So let's get it right. And I'm looking at a lot of platforms globally, in the US, in the UK, and even in parts of Asia that allows creative to be able to tender their offerings to the rest of the world and people to be able to see what they're doing. How is CREAM different? What is the unique selling point of CREAM?
First of all, we don't even have in Africa. I'll tell you that. We don't have any platform that is doing direct to fans. In fact, we don't even have anybody doing like iTunes. We don't sell our songs. We don't have, that's what we're starting, part of what we're doing now. Amazon Music and iTunes are the only people selling full track. Now, because streaming is working in America and you're getting $10,000 off a 1 million stream, which I even doubt, in Nigeria, you're getting $400 for 1 million stream, which is less than $1 million naira. And globally, they will tell you that we don't have money. We don't have the purchasing power. No. You have to study your market and use what goes with you. Because I know that we do have more than 1 million people that would buy a Remas track with first day of release at the same 200 naira that iTunes is selling, and you will have done 200 million. And even if MTN take their own, and everybody take their own, they'll pay you more than $400. But the narrative out there now is that we're a poor country. We can't even buy and sustain our celebrities, which is wrong. I remember telling Kanye West and Big Sean that everything we see, all the money, not from Nigeria. Now it's big, it's good, the industry is more expanded, but don't get it twisted. Love is a beautiful thing. This is where the money is. And that's what we're bringing to show you.
You are leveraging on the number, the positioning,
the numbers,
the creativity.
Yes, and of course, experience. I've worked with MTN as a VAS provider for more than 10 years. So I do know when I tell you that we have not scratched the surface. MTN has at least 36 million followers or users that are on ringback tone. So what does that tell you? If you're on ringback tone, that it's only the person that is calling you that can hear the song. If you are given an avenue to buy that song and have it yourself, won't you? So if you look at what's our advantage, we're the first from Africa.
Pioneer.
First. And like, what was my job as a pioneer? I might not be the first to do this. I might not be, so now I'm going to show you the first way to also go there. And that is CREAM. First, do it yourself.
Yeah.
Direct to your fans. Build your community. You have merchandising, you sell there instant. You have song there.
So it's not only song.
No, everything.
You can sell perfume.
Everything. Money merchandise.
Everything.
Direct to fans.
Because you are speaking big English.
Oh, sorry.
So you can sell perfume.
Okay.
You can sell cocoa gari.
Yes.
You can sell.
Yes, you can.
Fall in love.
Yes. You can sell your album. For example, because it's creative, reality, entertainment, arts, and music, you can sell your 15 minutes, 10 minutes episode. You can. It's that you're growing your community. Instagram helps, social media helps, but this is focused for you. That's one. Two, access to funding. Because of how our industry is and how the world sees it, financial institutions find it hard to back us. And it's not their fault. It's because no one has actually taken the time to take something to them, to show them. So they hear the numbers out there, but they can't see it. And so when I was having a talk with the president of Afrexim Bank, he has created a war chest. He just resigned. I mean, he's retired, aren't we?
Yeah,
he just
he left office. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. He just left office, and I
yeah.
told him that I'm going to be the one to say some things. He's the giant behind many giants of Africa. When you see organizations and brands that Afrexim Bank has supported, you will be wondering that what is for creative industry? So I spoke to him, and he has actually put a war chest for us in Africa. He has left though, but there's $3 billion.
For the entertainment,
yes, sir.
For the creative,
yes, sir.
Sector.
$1 billion for fashion, $2 billion for music and film. I'll tell you right now that maybe only Mama let Mo Ebola as a well structured, maybe only her has accessed in 6 years. The money is there. It's for us. But yet, people are only looking at America that have also received funding from their own kind of Afrexim at a low percent and come and sign your IP.
Longer term,
yes.
The percentage is within one digit.
And they will now come and sign your IP for life. So people are getting deals, getting advances, but the Afrexim Bank behind those people are the people benefiting. But we have ours in Africa. So I said, let me show these people. If we cannot show, then we cannot tap into it. And that's when the discussion with Afrexim Bank started. When they looked at the platform, they saw that it's a direct platform that actually can be the gateway to, reaching talents across. And so that's when the journey for me. And that's what I want to change. Imagine you come on the cream and you build your community. In the next 1 year or within that, if you want access to funding, it's easy for us to check what your level or your capacity can do. One. Two, we have partnered with, agencies. So you look at the industry, people are only focused on getting the star, the superstar Dbanj, the superstar Davido or Burna Boy. You forget that for you to be a superstar, behind that artist must be at least maybe 8 people, 7 different verticals. Now the focus on everything where we do is on the talent. The focus is not on the back end to grow that person. Yeah. So you find out that you get a talent at the end of a talent competition, and then his manager is maybe his landlord's son that was his friend. I'm following him and supporting him. So part of what Cream is also doing is not just for the talent, but the talent and the service providers, the people behind the talent. So whether you're an agent or you're in management, we are actually accommodating everybody because the ecosystem is so important to grow. One, the ecosystem is actually the utilization of funds. So if you go and collect money now from, Afrexim Bank gave our own minister, Afrexim Bank gave $200 million to the ministry. To the ministry, yes. So if you go and access that fund now, there's something that they say utilization of fund. What do you want to use this money to do? You want to do an album? You want to do a movie? Okay. Where are you going to sell it? So those are the verticals that we have come to bear. And we know that once we do this, it's easier for our talents to access funds. So let them stay creative. And then when they come to us, we'll help them put it together for them to access funds.
So you sealed a deal with Afrexim.
Yeah.
And that deal is active right now.
Yes, my brother.
That's good.
My brother, it's the grace of God. Brother, I went for loan.
Yeah.
They said they gave me a $10 million loan. And the terms and conditions was a bit funny. It wasn't me, they gave Cream. And so I went there to talk about this. We're going to talk about this one. I'm not a Dangote. I don't know. How can we work it out? And then I got to present to the vice president, Madam Kanayo, and also the president. And the man said, why loan? I said, sir? He said, I said, equity play. I said, what the Lord has done for you, I cannot tell you. Equity play.
You wanted to borrow, but they say, wait a moment. Why do you want to borrow? There's money on the table.
And so they call me, break the bank, Afrexim Bank, travel up. I won't go and miss Snoop. See that song Endow, he will change one line. A paper word, a letter. Afrexim Bank. He said, break the bank, take the girls, travel all around the world. That's what Snoop said in 2010. Yeah, it's now break the bank, Afrexim Bank. So be watching out for endowed remains when you hear that part. We'll pay per letter, don't worry.
Babaja has signed up on it.
It doesn't have to. The address Dbanj is there. Hello, a song he has done to 2010.
Yeah.
And now come and tell you that I just wanted to change one word. It says, "When would you do it?" And I'm telling you why, because it's one of the biggest songs that actually showed that it could be possible. So before the Oliver Twist, Endowed with Snoop was the first international collab that made everyone know that,
so it's possible.
It is possible.
An American top artist.
Not American, global.
Global,
Even
yeah.
today is more relevant.
Yeah.
Hello. So Snoop in 2010, Kanye in 2011. Today, what's happening? It's showing, and that's what everybody's still doing. Today, everybody as a creative is trying to get to that global thing to be relevant. So to remark it, as I said, once this deal came through, I will go and meet Snoop. He will do that one, then we'll release the song on Cream platform.
Now, I saw something. There was the MTN Talent Hunt on the Cream platform, and quite interesting. So it was not only music artists who were displaying, people were doing world
playing.
A lot of things different from music.
It's best of the streets. So, when I consider myself, or my people in Cream call me Elon Moist. Not Elon Musk, please. Elon Moist. You know why? Because mine is different. When we give you Cream platform and you use it, you'll be moisturized. You get me? Thank you very much. And for me, it's because we see ourselves as a gateway platform to connect whatever you do. So to provide you the creative hub of Africa. So when you're talking about talent discovery or monetization, we'll partner with those that also have the same like-minded visions as us. And with no doubt, MTN has been one of the biggest supporters for the creative sector when it comes to talent discovery, from Project Fame to Nigerian Idol to all the other shows that they've done. So we approached them. MTN did a best of the street. They want to do a talent competition, looking for the best talent on the street, whether it's food you are cooking or it's the shoe you are making. The best talent, MTN Best of the Street is called. And they know about Cream. I said, let Cream power it. So our talent discovery service now is the MTN Best of the Street, which is powered by us. And for that, every week, once you get on top 10, whether your content is, whether your music reality, you get a grant immediately, 50,000 naira each to just support you. At the end of the month, we pick the top 3, most voted, most streamed, and Mentor's Choice. I think they get about 200 and 250 or something every month for that. And then they get flown to Lagos, and then the whole journey starts for them. So it's been an exciting one. This is the second edition that we're doing with millions of subscribers already coming in, millions of content being uploaded. That's why we're also evolving, Shion, because from discovering the talent, then we need to manage the talent. Then we need to distribute and sell, monetize for them, and then take them on the road. So we are partnered with the likes that are agents, that are, to make sure that once we pick you, we plug you, you go.
Show me something on the, I'm hearing that there was some kind of success in upgrading the Cream platform.
So
congratulations.
Thank you. That's what we're here. I tell you, that's, these 10 days, I just had a talk with them outside, the tech guys, and what they showed me on the vision, that I should not worry. It will be, as I said, let me go and talk on Shion.
So interesting, the *463# hash.
Yes.
If you're an MTN user,
Yes.
you dial it
immediately,
and you are able to access
you go
it.
straight to the Cream from there. It'll show you the options. If you choose Best of the Street, which is the talent discovery, if you choose grants, if you choose funding, and instantly you receive a text message that takes you to Cream.
Can you show us around the platform? Because one of the things that a lot of people would think about an indigenous creative tech platform is the usability, their access, and even the genuineness of such a platform. So coming from a Dbanj, well, they know they are in for a real deal. So what does the platform look like? What are the new offerings that you're showing to the world?
Okay, so I'll tell you right now, if you log into the platform, you can, I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, you can see. Go ahead.
So like you say, MTN Best of the Street, top 10, which is our discovery. If you see here, you see this is September 4th, September 10th. So every week, the top 10 voted contents come automatic. You can see it, everybody can see it.
Yeah, sure.
If you come here now, you can visit this person's profile. This artist, Jaye.
Mm-hmm.
You can see. Jaye has been with us since 2023. You can see that.
He has 1,649 votes.
For just this.
And
He has
from
6 contents.
Lagos.
Yes, he's from Lagos. He has 6 contents. And now, I don't know how much is won, but you can see. From you sitting here, you can see the talent. You can listen to his songs, you can watch him, and you can also vote for him.
And Dbanj, this is actually intriguing. I've heard from your team that a lot of people would think that some of the entries into the Cream platform are from Lagos, Abuja.
No. The majority ones are from the north, the east. Zamfara actually has one of the biggest.
Are you kidding?
Yep. And that's another thing Cream platform does for you. Because it's digital, you can actually now see. We have data. So I can tell you where they're from. I can tell you what they want. I can tell you what they're looking at. And that for me is the future. Especially where the world is digital. So you don't have to come to Lagos to get discovered.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I did a judge on Idols on purpose because of Cream. Because I wanted to see what people go through behind. So you have 1,000 people that are there since 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. waiting to sing before a judge or 2 judges. By the time they get in front of us, sometimes they don't tire. 1. 2, sometimes they're already, because ACD, everything, they are stage fright when they see us, so they don't give their best performance. So I've watched people with talent get chased back home after they came from Bayelsa by road or something to be discovered. But with Cream, you dial your code the same way you upload and it's straight. That's that kind of thing. Emergency, you never see me
coming through. So, in all of this, right, one thing that is crucial for me is whether or not there is independence of an artist. Because the problem is people think that they need to know somebody, to know somebody that will help them. Good music, good talent, but nobody to help. So, are you some kind of record label?
No. Like I said, we are not a record label. We're a digital platform that serves you everything a record label would do. Meaning, we're a gateway to having beyond just a distribution or marketing.
So, sorry to cut you. I imagine that I'm an Abdul in Zamfara.
Beautiful.
Who does not know anybody. I don't know how to put my music on iTunes. I don't know how to record my songs.
Beautiful. But you have a mobile phone.
But I have a mobile phone.
And you have MTN, for example, now. You dial *463#. As you see Welcome to Cream on there, you pick talent. You will see our bouquet. Best of the street, meaning do you want to be discovered? You can subscribe to that. If you don't, you feel that you already discovered, you have your song, you just want to you pick distribution. If you need funding, you pick funding. Once you do that, you text, you receive the link for you to upload your song with the specifications, and that's all. Once that is done, you're already live.
Do you have examples of those whom this platform or is still coming up? You don't have any testimonial?
No. At least in the past, even like I said, we've supported so many, and we've evolved over time. We're not a record label, so you will probably not see us or hear us because we don't identify and say this. But from I think one of our first people we supported on the platform was Legbegbe. Yes.
Oh, yeah, from Legbegbe.
Yes. We shot that video.
Really?
Yes. So that was uploaded, I think, February 2017. That was one of our first discovery. And then we invited him down himself. That was how we also met Slim Case. And so both of them, that was how, we supported. But if you watch Legbegbe's video today, first thing you see is Cream. Just because that's what we do.
So you give him the platform.
Give him platform. If you watch Adulthood from Lade Adult, so many like that.
Really?
Over time. One of our, I'm so proud of the boy because when we met him, he was so young, and today he's actually the ambassador, one of our ambassadors on Cream platform. His name is Barry Tiga. Yes.
Don't kid me. Yes. Barry Tiga
was discovered from the platform.
From the Cream platform.
Yes. Let me. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you what Barry Tiga uploaded in 2000, and you can even see. So this is it. As you can see, his hair was still so small.
Wow. So that's very...
Yes, Barry Tigger. So this is what we saw. And then we brought him down. He was writing his final year then in school. And then we supported him. So the whole Machala, the whole tracks, we've always been behind. But we are not a record label, if you understand. So that's what Cream does.
Wow.
And if you see here, you can actually see... You can see when he uploaded this content. March
2021.
2021.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, so when it was discovered, if you watch Afrima Awards, he was on stage beside me. So everywhere I went, mentored him around, got him to make sure that, because it's beyond you just having a great talent. And then we started releasing, and today you can see is not just, a superstar.
There are no third parties, no middlemen, no go in between.
It's the Cream platform.
Going onto the Cream platform, submitting his 2021, submitting his
entries, and then they voted for him, and we've discovered him,
and he got to the top.
Yes. So right now, that's what we're doing. So every week on the Cream, 10 people that come via votes. So you even have the destinies in your hand. So once you upload your content, you share that link with your friends and family. Once they vote for you, you come up to top 10, and then you first of all get 50K grants each every week, and then 200K at the end of the month, invited to be, mentored and boot camp, and from there. So we see it as, the world goes, like I said to you, for an artist, it's beyond you just singing. The music gets you into the room.
Yeah.
But what you do is totally up to you. So where we are evolving to the direct to fans now is, which I would like to show you before we finish, which is what my people are working on, is that, so now Barry can actually start selling instantly.
Straight off.
That kind of thing. If you look at TikTok, for example, people on TikTok, they say they gift. I've never been live. I won't go live, sir, because some people say they're going to gift me money. I said, gift that for nothing? For just being like this? I love it.
And they say they share, even me, I think I should try it.
So we have that.
They'll give you flowers.
Yeah, that's the gift now.
There's one guy here, he's a TikTok guru. Toby, that guy is
so they will give you that just for liking or for identifying with your story, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly
what are the kind of thing they gift? Flowers.
And those are converted to money.
Instantly into your wallet.
Into your TikTok account, then you draw it into private PayPal.
You see, that one now, we already have that. So you have a wallet that you have your Cream tokens there. So to reward talents generally, that's why we've done that. So we reward you, pay you into your token, and it goes there.
You know what bothers me is the quantum of the Nigerian entertainment and creative industry. Yep. Now, the creative industry contributes over $1.8 billion annually to the GDP. Yet many young talents are still lacking funding and government support. So the Cream platform is come to the rescue.
That's the only reason why.
So the money comes directly to you. So you cannot, you no longer will cry for $400 for 1 million views.
No.
The money comes straight to your pocket.
And you now grow your credit score. You grow literally, because one of the biggest issues is, are you bankable? Yes, your song is popular. So you see now, you see that we gross, you see 1 billion to the GDP, but how many people can access funding? You will go into the place, for example, you go into a bank, they will take picture, they will slap, hey, everybody rush. When it's time, do you have the right documentation? Do you have the collateral? But what Cream is doing is we've identified that the biggest collateral is our intellectual property.
But can they trust Cream?
Yes.
Because people have been beaten. People have cried, oh, my record label have done me.
Let me tell you something. Tech, numbers don't lie. I don't have anything. That's why I said don't call me. I'm not a record. I'm a Elon Musk. You trust Facebook? You see, you do your thing.
You see your money. The views interpret you. And they give you your money.
What are you talking about? For you to even ask me, it makes you know that we're not playing. And literally, it's the same thing in terms of partnership, in terms of reach. You have access. You can also use the services that you have in terms to market yourself. So how easy is it for you as a talent to push to your ecosystem? That's what Cream provides for you. You now build that ecosystem from a young time till when you grow, and those are the people that you monetize to. So,
I mean, what inspires this your evolution? You keep evolving, right?
First of all, I think it's just because I want the best for not just myself. I know how painful. I was just giving you an example now. I don't think there's any bank in Nigeria that I've not, seen the MD or walked in and everybody is on standing ovation for a long time. But for you to now have the right partnership, other than sponsorship, where they say, that sponsorship, I just say because they just say, no, we're talking about when you come in. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the oil and gas industry, just a document, a paper, letter or something from, listen, once you get to the bank, they will give you finance. They won't ask for any collateral. Mm. They will use the revenue from there. So why don't we have structures where talents can also have that, where their intellectual property can be their collateral? Mm. And so what Cream would do for you as an emerging talent is we would also be able to give you that guarantee or give the financial institution that guarantee because you don't have the back cash flow to show for it. You don't have the back statements to show. So you're a brand new talent. So we can now, as Cream, give a guarantee to the financial institutions like the Bank of Industry, like a Frexim Bank. Say, okay, we vetted him. This person came to number one, making a fund down.
So the Cream is even providing a better alternative for the creatives now. Mm-hmm. So consumption now, yes, you can go to the iTunes of this world, the Boomplay, but the benefit that artists and creatives who are creating this content get is better than what these other platforms will give.
Yes, the numbers won't lie. How much do we receive today from Apple Music in Nigeria compared to how much you receive from Callback Ringtone in MTN, or the potential of what a direct-to-fan, which we're doing, is going to lead to you, and the young ones now. We are, you already, me and you are busy, but you say TikTok, are you on TikTok?
I am, but
you're not.
I've not gone live. Yeah,
you have to go live, and you see, because of that, this generation now connects to not just your music, your story. It's the story that matters, and that's what Cream is here to guide you. If not, how many people are going to be able to come to Lagos?
And you can be able to, just like your social media handles, you can be able to manipulate, upload, control, directly. See your dashboard, see what is going on. You can also push. You can push and say, everybody, I've put my music on Cream. Yes. I put my so and so on Cream. Please go vote for me. Go listen to it.
And the good thing is, because of our partnership with MTN, you can actually also use those marketing channels to push direct to MTN users. Yeah. MTN has over 80 million users. Imagine if you could push, download my song to 10 million.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, in all what you've done, what do you see as the next level for Cream?
That's by the end of this wonderful 10 days retreat, I believe that we'll be introducing, like I said, not the first ever Africa's direct-to-fan, do-it-yourself platform. And that, for me, is a game changer. So that's the solution we'll be looking for. I'll show you a preview of what it's going to look like. And this works for not just talents that are established or new talents. It works for everyone. So this is how it's going to be, where you can actually connect with your favorite. Where if it's a Dbanj now, you come here and you check what Dbanj has, and then Dbanj shows. You see everything.
Yeah. Coco Gary.
You see Coco
the
Gary.
Perfume.
You see my new song, Tobari, is there. You can buy it at 200 naira. The same 200 naira that you will buy iTunes, and Amazon Music. You can buy it. So that means in terms of global standard, we're actually on that part. So for our industry, it's so important for us.
I see Toke Makinwa also on there.
It's going to be everybody. For example, Toke has bags. Toke has perfumes. Yeah. And now she will be able to sell directly to
directly. So no middleman, nothing. Straight from the owners to the people who are consuming.
Direct to fans alone. And then the money goes into your wallet, and then you can do anything with it instead of you all stressing ourselves.
And you're already having a handshake with the government. Having a handshake. So it's easy. The data is providing data, employment, transparency, accountability, direct consumption.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you, this might be dicey though. You've evolved from a church boy, still a church boy.
Amen. Hallelujah. What God cannot do does not exist.
To an entertainer.
100%.
Now to an entrepreneur. Are you going to evolve into politics one day?
No.
Your Excellency, the governor of Ogun
You know,
State.
no, you
Or
know-
Your Excellency, President Dbanj.
You know,
I am the president.
no, don't just say for president, the bad for no. That was what that song
So-
said. So no, for me, I understand my
2027 or 2031, the ban for governor.
no,
No plan for politics.
I'll tell you why. I remember going to Rivers, Port Harcourt, to do an event shortly after I got back, after restoration. And I think around the same time, Wike was governor. And so I had finished my event, and I was leaving the next day. And I think it was K-Switch or someone that said, Duncan Mighty wanted to see me. He heard I was in town. And then he came through. I saw Duncan, and Duncan said, but why you go come down, you know, go see governor? And then I said, no, I'm just a quick one. He said, no, you must see the governor. I said, I don't even want to see. He said, no, we must see the governor before we go. And literally, I was leaving in the morning. He came around 3. I said, if you call me in the morning, no wala. If not, yeah. And 7 a.m. or so, he was there. He said, governor said he was serious. He said, he wants to see. He said, yeah, Dbanj this time. He wants to see Dbanj. And so we pulled up. This is 3 a.m. I found out. He found out. This is 8 a.m. And it was the normal paparazzi, like, and of course I, greeted the governor, and he wanted to show me the new creative theater that they called the commissioner, and it was a whole thing. And then as we were going, I remember Duncan Martin saying clearly as I was driving, saying, you don't get tenure now. You don't get tenure. They get tenure. After the next one, if you reach anywhere, they must know you. So you must understand that even after the next, I'll still be Dbanj. So if you understand your role, it's better to focus and give that value and give that support to anyone that will be the next, except if it's my calling. And my calling is very clear, to be that visible hope, to give that light to the next generation and that solution. That's what we're doing.
So no politics in your plans at all. But there are some times that we say the people want Dbanj. They want him to be governor. They want him to be senator. They want him to be
to do what? I'm already doing it, or bigger. Yeah.
So you're a politician in an area, although not in direct politics.
Listen, as long as we direct politics or indirect politics, the truth is, as leaders or as politicians, we are appointed to do what? To serve. I've been serving. Our job is to serve. We serve people, and when we see it, if you understand the value of how big you are, you actually put the politicians in. You have the power to actually do that. You have the power to actually create the change. And the truth is, you cannot look up and look down at the same time. So there are some limitations that I see that happens when, for example, I want to drop an album, but I'm also Elon Musk. You got to have that balance. So I can imagine now saying you want to now be a governor of a state when you are actually, like I said, you're already the governor of like many states. There are politicians from here that step into Europe or into London or Atlanta, and they don't know who they are. They don't know them at all. It's us when we see them at the airport. Sometimes we even try and help you. They say, no, help me. But when we go touch with them, no know.
So the power is, in fact, more.
It's bigger than anywhere.
Where do you see the Dbanj in the next 20 years?
In the next 20 years? In the next 20 years, I'll be 45. So
40 what?
45. So for me,
That's not fact.
how would you think I am?
But you were a science student.
Yes.
How come your mathematics is very poor?
No. I got A1 in math, A3 in further math. So maths, I'm telling you.
You don't even know your age, Dbanj.
I am 45 in
20 years.
Means that I'm what now? 25.
Hey, Dbanj,
20,
you'll be 65 in 20 years.
Me,
they talk up.
Okay. So in 20 years.
20 years.
I'm 65.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Trust me, I'll still look
Papa,
exactly
maybe you'll be Papa Dbanj.
No, that one I'll be Grandpapa Dbanj. No, now when I step out.
Yeah. With the walking stick.
No, walking
with the
stick.
great breads.
Me need walking stick. Banga no, they use walking stick. You know they see my mentor King Sonny. He's still on the PPP.
With the, yeah.
When I come out at 65, it's sure for one thing. I'm still gonna give you the coke. I will be standing, but At 65, I intend, by God's grace, I see Africa is the future, you know? And when you talk about everything, culture, arable land available for even agri, for cultivation, it's here in Africa. So if you're saying 20 years and we're already on this path of the new Africa is the future, then in 20 years, you know the way you say, what do you call it? And let me sure say, how the Bible talk about? Say, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Neither has it come into the heart of man what you cannot think that I will be.
Would you like any of your son or your daughter to be a musician?
If that's what I want.
Well, but is he
I
a
already
guy?
know that it's not. So one of them would probably want to be in the industry. And since I actually balance the two when it comes to being an entertainer and also being now, you know, an entrepreneur or tech, you can do anyone. But it's sure that you shall be entertained and you will know Dbanj when you see Dbanj. So why do you want?
Let's wrap up this way. Every time, everywhere you go, you see people talking about Nigeria. There's some complimentary, there's some that are not. In terms of leadership, it's in terms of where you see Nigeria, the things you see in other parts of the world and you see not working here. Does it make you sad? What do you feel about making Nigeria work?
I just believe that we all have to contribute our quotas. You know, I want to take it from our immediate industry. 20 years ago, they would say the same thing about our industry. That, oh, you go abroad, America, there is hip-hop, rap. We all saw that happen. And there was that time that that was the only thing they were playing in Nigeria. On our radios, on our TVs. When we came, but in an unstructured structure, we, the creative industry, specifically in music, we've been able to change that perception by contributing our quota, by not necessarily waiting on the government. Yes, having the necessary partnerships, private and government partnerships, and having the right collaborations with brand. We've been able to change that narrative that today you will know that Afrobeats or general African music is global, is at the same par, if not bigger, than the genre we're looking at. So if we could do that, like I said, in an unstructured structure where they say Alaba won't kill us, then I believe we can do that in every part of Nigeria. So
And you think that young Nigerians should rise
they are
up
the
more?
only ones that can do it. We did it ourselves, and that's why we're doing it. And that's why you can see the next generations coming.
So the young Nigerians must be active in politics, active in
themselves first. When you know what you want, you see, active in politics, in the music industry. What was those of us that could affect the change when it comes to policies? They did. Those that could push to make sure that we have the respect as a Nigerian industry with it, and everybody contributed their quota, even though not there as we would have wanted, but you can see the difference. So I think that's the first thing. So even if you're doing anything, you are actually also directly or indirectly a politician, like I said. So you have a right to be a good ambassador, or preach well about yourself. So you dress how you want to be addressed, and I think that the next generation know that, and I think they should just more collaborations. Definitely will change. Definitely.
Coco Master Dbanj.
100.
It's good to have you on the Micron podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much indeed.
Even though you're making me feel like as if I'm a politician, I say, politician. I'm a politician. We are all politicians. You know politicians.
In every way we are.
Yes, that's
because what is politics is how you use your influence to affect the rest of the
Thank
people.
you.
And you are using your influence on cream.
My brother, positively, let me drink some cream and sugar. So,
The president
yeah.
of the cream.
Oh, I like that. So a shout out to everyone that has contributed their quota in this creative industry that has now made us finally they can see what you're saying. So whether it's the big brands like the telcos, the MTN, or even the government, I just want to thank you guys. Because when we started that time, 2004, it was hard for you to say you will let your children be musicians. But now every household
Everybody
has one.
Yeah.
So I think that there's something that, and it's because, the people accepted us. We're original to ourselves. So keep being original in everything we do. I think even that comes into politics.
Absolutely.
And that would help us, generally.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean, for being here. I will
Appreciate-
see you again.
appreciate-
I will see you again. And also, we'll be inviting you to come and mentor some
Absolutely.
of the talents on the platform
Absolutely.
that would like to
I think
be
we
like
should
you.
even have Micon podcast on the Cream platform.
Wonderful. I must greet you specially where people can subscribe. And come
We
and-
will sign it.
But
Like
what will you be
Africa
selling?
Exim.
What will you be selling?
We're
sir?
selling the content, this conversation. Yeah.
I'm still sorry, I was thinking
Look,
branding. Or something.
there is in fact going to be exclusive content from this conversation that is only going to be subscription based.
Sandra Bababulok. You see, you have taken it.
Absolutely.
Cream de la
Yeah,
creme.
I'm seeing it.
Oh my God. Where is it? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, that's this episode with the iconic, exemplary, entrepreneur, the entertainer himself, Dbanj, on this episode of the Micon podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of it. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Micon Podcast with Shayon Okimbaloy. Micon Podcast for the independent mind.